Hello, class. So I have this example, this being a case 2 of the Cauchy-Euler based type of second order differential equation, and this one being the repeated roots based one. So we want to solve 4x squared times the second derivative of y with respect to x, plus 8x times the first derivative of y with respect to x, plus y is equal to 0. So if we're going to let y be equal to x to the m power for this. So first derivative m times x to the m minus 1. Second derivative m times m minus 1 times x to the m minus 2 power. So popping that inside of here, we're going to get 4x squared times m times m minus 1 times x to the m minus 2 plus 8x times m times x to the m minus 1 plus x to the m. So we can specifically factor an x to the m power from all of these. We can combine to simplify that. Times, we have 4m squared plus 4m plus 1. And that's supposed to be equal to 0. But what that means is 4m squared plus 4m plus 1. This factors to make 2m plus 1 squared. And then set that equal to 0. So we have then our repeated roots due to the fact that this was the same binomial. Solving that gives us our one solution, which are both the same, negative 1/2 based upon that. So with this being a repeated solution, the equation that we would get for this, c sub 1 times x to the negative 1/2 plus c sub 2 times x to the negative 1/2. And this one, because of the repeated root portion of this, and both of these would be the same exact thing, we need to multiply this second one by the natural log of x for this type of equation. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.